start off by saying that we're going to come out with a couple of topics that happened this week. And furthermore, you know, we got brothers right here right now getting into these discussions, man. And we at St. Patty's Day, so you already know what it is.
I just read it to you.
Yeah, it matters.
I just read it to you. If you don't believe the record of them, you basically calling the Most High liar, and you're also an Antichrist, and you're a demon. So it doesn't matter. You're a fucking devil, and you're going into slavery. That's why I cannot stand, you know, you fucking devils coming up talking that
type of talk.
Hey, you know what? Because he was drunk. They arrested the Jake because he was drunk.
Fucking head off.
Straight up.
Alright, damn.
Yeah, they arrested him. But see, that's how Esau deals. It's an unjust society. I ain't gonna arrest a so-called black man for being drunk, but all these so-called white people is out here drunk. And then they say you can be drunk on this day. And it's legal to be drunk on the streets. That's the double standard that these Edomites got from our people to them. It ain't no justice in this system. But, you know, I'm gonna open up this camp anyway. You know, so, well, Esau always got a double standard.
You gotta speak up, man.
They don't even know, huh?
You gotta speak up for that fucking...
all the music. Yeah. That's okay.
Open it up again.
Open up again, okay? We are the Hebrew Israelites. Week in and week out. We come to prophesy the downfall of America and to tell the people on this side who we are. Anybody of Negro, Indian, or Latino descent are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. And the only ones that the one you know as Christ is coming to save. And today, of course, we're going to prophesy against this bullshit holiday that they call St. Patrick's Day, which is actually a Roman Catholic holiday. But they celebrate it over here in America, and it's a Roman Catholic holiday that's supposed to be celebrated in Ireland. Which goes back to, what, 400 AD? 400 AD, when a guy talking about it, well, a guy called St. Patrick, who was supposedly kidnapped from his homeland at 16. Then a few years later, he escaped and became a priest. And then after that, after he escaped, became a priest in Rome. He came back to Ireland and brought Christianity to Ireland and taught them about the Holy Trinity, which is false. And today, and the St. Patrick's Day is based off the day that he died, because he died March 17th, and St. Patty's Day is supposed to be when you celebrate. Wearing green, representing the green leaf, and green leaf coat, talking about it's a Holy Trinity Day, which is all bullshit. And we talked about it all last year. It should still be up on the net. If not, we're gonna put all the old videos up one of these days anyway. So anyway, St. Patty's Day is bullshit, and anybody that celebrates it is bullshit.
Hey, I get all these crackers.
He's trying to...
This is the folly that Esau does year round. Go ahead, I'll read whatever you got.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. So anybody on the son of Indian, Negro, or Latino descent, this is what the Lord got to say. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Learn not the way of the heathen. That's a real... Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
This is one of the celebrations of the heathen. This is a celebration that the heathen does. Because nowhere out in the Bible is you're going to find St. Patrick's Day. They say it's a Christian religious holiday, but you can't find it in the Bible. Last like an angry person, but you're really not angry. Fuck on, man. But this is a heathen's holiday.
For the heathen art is made at
Right.
for the customs of the people are made, one cutting the tree out of the forest.
Okay, that's not right there. But then it's going into their Christmas holiday, which is going to be read over and over again throughout the year.
I mean, just like Easter, just like Christmas, just like Valentine's Day, this is another vain heathen holiday. So it's not to be celebrated by us.
Right. I mean, this is just another one of Esau's bullshit days that they celebrate in reveling and riot. Riots is trucking.
Look at, hey, look at the overseers. Look at the, hey, come here, look, they looking at us laughing, pointing and shit. I said, so-called overseers are looking at us laughing and pointing and shit. Look at Esau on the camera, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 10. There are, it may be, so many kinds of voices in the world, and none of them is without signification. Therefore, if I know not the meaning of the voice, I shall be unto him that speaketh a barbarian. He that speaketh shall be a barbarian unto me. Even so ye, for as much as ye are zealous of spiritual gifts, seek that ye may excel to the edifying of the church. Wherefore, let him that speaketh in an unknown tongue pray that he may interpret. Alright, so pretty much, we already know 2/3 is out here with green on celebrating this bullshit, along with, Esau, right, other nations. Pretty much, like, we was gonna get on the St. Patrick's Day, showing, that it's a pagan holiday, it's not one of our customs, and if you witness truth, ways we're really supposed to be celebrating it. But really, what we was planning on getting on, as the Spirit lead us to get on the Daniel 7, but not, really going into the names of Yahweh and Yahushai and trying to conceal that name. That was the main focal point of our lesson, but we out here in the midst of this bullshit, so we're just out here condemning this bullshit.
And Lord willing, we will be out here tomorrow. As you see that it's not St. Patrick's Day today. It's actually tomorrow. But these fucking heathen are gonna be celebrating 2 days.
1 Corinthians chapter 5, starting at 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaveneth the whole lump.
Now, going into Nathaniel 7's breakdown where anything can be the name, that's a little leaven right there. Because everybody that watched Nathaniel 7 or Nate Satan's camp, they have a lot of the truth. The name is one of the biggest points that he goes off on. And a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Just a little bit. And that little bit, they going off a whole lot.
people, and they believe in a big spaghetti monster created this bitch. And they walk around with spaghetti strainers on their head. That shit was on the news, man. Yeah. A fucking spaghetti monster, man.
But that's Esau bugged out mentality. Esau don't know a goddamn thing.
Sorry. Do you want me to take a picture? No?
You know what? They probably are looking at our garments because it's green, thinking that we are a part of this shit.
This is Sirach chapter 23, verse 8. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness, both the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby.
There you go. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness, the evil speaker and the proud. And guess what? Nathaniel 7 and all his camps are evil speakers, and they're proud. What is evil? The sinner is evil. So they evil speakers and they proud. How they speak evil? Because they lie show this service thing is much shortly coming back. Now,
I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Can you come over here and ask for the camera?
Revelations mean to reveal.
Yeah, I know
So,
what Revelation
okay,
is.
you
Thank
know
you.
what it is.
But
Oh,
not
I'm
being
just
Christian.
getting it
Thank
off.
you.
Are you?
I am, and that's why I want to know. I don't care what race or color, whatever you want to call it, God was. I just want to know what you're talking about.
But for the truth's
Because
sake,
if
you gotta know.
claim,
So,
sure,
okay.
sure. I guess you have to know what color he was.
Yep. Revelations 1 and 13. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, or the seven churches at that time, one like unto the Son of Man, cloth with a garment down the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
I'm sorry, I still can't hear you.
Yeah. Come
I'm not
back here
going to
a
go
little
in front of
bit.
the camera, so I don't want to hear you.
You're not gonna keep the camera on.
Then I'm going to have you turn that down.
I
keep it on
come
them.
closer.
I don't have it
I'm
on
not gonna put you on camera. I'm telling you, we're not
I don't
gonna
wanna
put
be
you on
on
camera.
Because we use this for edification.
Yeah, we use this for edification. We don't care if you want to be on. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down the foot, the garment similar to ours, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, girt about the waist with a golden
Yeah,
belt.
I understand. Thank you.
Girt down the foot with about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, white in color, woolly in texture.
Right, and nobody else in the world can have white hair.
Judah do. That's it. As
And
white
when I
as
get
snow,
older, I'll have white hair. So, just so we're clear.
but it won't be woolly.
Okay, if you say so. Some people have really kinky hair.
Okay, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. His eyes were red because he drank wine. According to Matthew and Genesis, he was a wine dipper. So he drank wine, his eyes were red.
Just curious, have you seen ever?
Yes.
Just curious, anybody of any other nationality with red eyes? Anybody with bloodshot eyes? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so other people can have white hair, other people can have red eyes.
Yep, woolly hair though. Remember the texture too.
I do understand, but other people can have that.
Yeah,
Okay, so we've got 3 of them that could be anything.
Could it be this though?
It could be.
Oh,
If
it could be.